Sanibonani grade 12s who are doing economics, and those learners or students who will be rewriting economics. So upper kule video, I'll be unpacking minimum wage. Minimum wage, it's one of the methods, or one of the policies that the government is using as an intervention in the market failure, right? So sifumana phi? Sifumana pha kwi-microeconomics, which is paper 2 lona. Sizawuthi phaya, according to the examination guideline, discuss in detail. It's an essay question, by the way, according to exam guideline. We discuss in detail state or government intervention as a consequence in the market failure with the aid of graphs. So you must be able to discuss all those government interventions in the market failure using the diagrams, right? So one of the policies that the government is using to intervene is minimum wage. So you don't need minimum wage. Minimum wage, it is the lowest amount or lowest wage whereby the employer should pay to its employees, right? Imali, ubuncinci bemali efanele umqeshi uyibhatala abasebenzi bakhe. It is required by law, right? Meaning now the employers, they have to do that because it is required by law. Are you clear? Yeah? So now kwenzeka ntoni apha? And then minimum wage yethu, if ever so explain through a diagram. So good diagram yethu, this side, which is now the vertical side yethu, sizawumejarisha apha i-wage rate, right? Which is ne wage rate apha. Awubhala wage rate. Then this side, which is our horizontal side, we have the quantity, which is now the number of labor, quantity demanded, quantity supplied. We have the quantity, this side, right? Then now, how do we draw a graph yethu? Njengoba sithe ngapha sine wage rate, which is ngapha sine quantity, the number of labor demanded or number of labor supplied. So before, let's say before ibe kanti iba khona le policy ekuthiwa minimum wage, our wage rate masithi mhlawumbi ipha ku-W, or let us give it a figure. Let's say our wage rate, it was 20 rand. Ne? Then if ever sine wage rate 20 rand, and then we're able to supply i-labor mhlawumbi sithi 100, the quantity of labor, meaning at wage rate of 20 rand, we're able to supply 100 labor, and also the employers, they are able to demand 100 employees. So now sibeke apha idot yethu, right? Sibeke apha idot yethu, sibeke pha sithi supply le. And then again sithe mosiphaya at wage rate of 20 rand, we're able to demand, as the employers were able to demand how many number of abasebenzi phaya? 100. So sinapha ngibani lena? Sithi demand, right? And then now here comes the government. Afike urhulumente, afike nale policy, athi baqeshi mayinyuswe i-wage rate yabasebenzi, ne? Mayisuke from 20 rand, mayinyuke ibe ku-30 rand. Athi wonke umqeshi fanele enze njalo. It is a must for all the employers to increase their wage rate. Now mayinyuke imali yabasebenzi kubo bonke abasebenzi, right? It is required by law, because remember, i-wage rate, the main reason the government were introducing i-wage rate is because of a focus kubasebenzi farm workers nabasebenzi as domestic workers, because most of them, they were in a disadvantaged space because they are unskilled, they are uneducated, so they have no clue or they have no much understanding about their labor rights, about the labor practice. So they were easily exploited by the employers, right? So that is why the government gets in and implement this policy so that those who are disadvantaged, which is the farm workers and domestic workers, can receive a better wage. Then obvious, if they receive a better wage, they will be able to have the power to buy more of the goods and services. Now, the moment the wage rate increase, it gives the employer, the employees more power to buy more goods and services. Remember, the moment they buy more goods and services, which is they are supporting the markets. Remember, we said the markets, they can only survive if ever they have more of the customers. Meaning the more we receive money as the employers, as the employees, it is the more we have money in our pockets. That gives us power to buy more of goods and services. Right? So now here it comes the government. It says employers, you must increase the wage rate from 20 rand to 30 rand. Right? So we're increasing to 30 rand. That is our wage rate, to 30 rand. Then now, kwenzeka ntoni if ever iya increase i-wage rate? Kwenzeka ntoni kwi-demand ye-labor nakwi-supply ye-labor, right? Then obvious, if ever there's an increase in the wage rate, the supply of labor will increase. Meaning now there will be more of people who are willing to enter into the market. Meaning now there will be more people who are able to supply their labor service because of babona imali enyukileyo. So nansiya from 100 quantity yabasebenzi, we are going up now, maybe we can say to 150, right? So nansi yaphaya inyuke pha isupply yethu iya kubani ku-150. Nansi yapha iya ku-150. That is ntoni leya? Kunyuke isupply. And remember again, as we in phaya, you must always understand or remember what we said, the law of demand and law of supply. Law of demand and law of supply. Those two, if ever uyayibamba i-law of demand, uyayibamba i-law of supply, kuzawuba lula understand igraphs zethu, because i-law of demand ithi when the price increase, the demand decrease. When the price decrease, the demand, rather, when the price increase, the demand will decrease. When the price decrease, the demand will increase. And then the law of supply, when the price increase, the supply will also increase. When the price decrease, the supply will also decrease. So you can see in this case, we said the wage rate has increased from 20 rand to 30 rand. Then obviously, same time, there was an increase in the supply of labor, whereby we said there are more people now who are willing to enter or who are willing to supply their labor, right? And then what's going on about the demand? Then the demand obviously will decrease, meaning now from 100 quantity of labor that were demanded, we are moving down now to maybe we can say to 80, which is now the demand for labor has decreased because of the increase in the wage rate. So you can see here's the point. So now only because the wage rate increased to 30 rand, then there was a decrease in the demand, right? Because we said if ever uyibambile i-law of demand ne-law of supply, kuzawuba lula understand these graphs, right? Because apha kunyuke i-wage rate, yehla i-demand. Because i-demand, why isehla? I-demand, it is the employers who are demanding abasebenzi, right? But now the reason why iza kwehla pha i-demand, obvious, umqeshi uzawuthi government, if ever uthi mandinyuse i-wage rate from this amount to this amount, I will do that, but in one condition. Now I'll have to cut the number of employees. so that I can be able to pay this such amount, right? Because now umqeshi akazukwazi ukuyibhatala i-30 rand as a minimum wage, right? If ever usagcine the same number yabasebenzi, uzawuthi umqeshi azakwazi ukubhatala le mali kubasebenzi le after ungayibhatala only if ureducer inumber, meaning now i-wage rate at the same time inayo i-disadvantage yayo, inayo ne-advantage. Because the disadvantage ye-wage rate, if ever yenyuka, umqeshi yena uye areduce inumber yabasebenzi. Okay, it's fine, I'll pay that amount, but I'll have to reduce the number of employees so that I can be able to pay this amount. So here's our minimum wage. This is our minimum wage rate. Here 30 rand. Simple. This side we have a wage rate. This side is the quantity, which is the number of labor. And then before the wage rate, before the minimum wage policy, our wage was 20. Then at 20 rand, we're able to employ, which is we're able to supply and demand how many? 100 labor. But the moment there was an increase, our supply of labor has increased from 100 to 150. As you can see there was an increase of our supply from 100 to 150. And then also in our demand side, the moment we increase our wage rate, there was a decline in the demand. As you can see, the demand was from 100 and then the demand declined to 80. That is it for our wage rate. Thank you.